Hello, how are you? It's Diane Banks, voice actress, radio personality, and of course a Disney fan like you. And I hope you'll subscribe. You just click the red button that's hiding right now. Where did it go? There it is, subscribe. I think you know where to find it. And don't forget my other videos too, okay? Like my most recent, how to wash your Disney cloth face masks by hand. There's the thumbnail, and a couple of you lovely peeps already watched it. Atomic says, amazing video, thank you. And Stevens loved it. So thanks, you guys. Keep leaving your great comments too. I love getting those. So let's talk about restaurants, Disney restaurants, and how they're going to change. I don't know that this is exactly how they'll change, but I got some fun thoughts based on how restaurants around the world are dealing with the changes because of coronavirus. So, like, look at this. Robots, lampshades, and mannequins. How restaurants around the world are adapting. Everything is fine and normal. Just ask the mannequin at the next table, which is looking super creepy, at least in this in this scene that we're looking at. But I saw some other things here that just made me think of ideas, and I'd love to know your thoughts too in the comments of how Disney will change. For example, like, look at these adorable bears. These are from a restaurant in Germany, and they've got, you know, a space here for the humans. But how cute would that be to have, like, Disney have, you know, like Mickey stuffed animals with their little face masks or something like that, right? To hold as a placeholder at the other tables. You know, just something along those lines. And I wanted to show you this too really quick because they have the cutest. Their Instagram and their Facebook are really cute. But I mean, Disney could have a field day with this, right? Look at, they're around the computer taking phone calls. they could talk to guests at the hotel. Like, can you see Mickey and Minnie doing all that? And like I showed you with Mickey with the face mask there, they're getting an interview, having a drink. Well, they're having champagne. I don't think Mickey would be drinking wine, but in Germany, if they think that's okay. And then they had a quick vid here, which gives you an idea of the teddies in action. So there you can see, like, here's some humans at the table over here. But, you know, but look at how Disney's going to have this problem too. You got so many places you can't have. It's like, what, 50% capacity? Maybe less, or maybe 25? I mean, because look at here too. You've got one guy and lots of bears. I mean, and a waiter with a mask. But they don't have masks. I just noticed that they don't have masks on. Maybe they're not requiring the people who come to visit to have their masks. Now, one of the things, though, that I noticed that Disney's going to have an issue with, and I'm surprised they're not, is this right here. When she goes in for the hug, I think, oh, maybe I missed it. Right here. She hugged the bear at some point. And now I can't find it. Oh, here we go. See, look at that. And when she hugs the bear, I'm thinking that's going to be a problem with keeping things sanitized. So they would have to come up with some solution to keep the stuffed critters away from people. And I'm not sure how Disney will handle that. But I just thought that would be a really cute thing for them to do in some way. And then some of these other things too, like, I don't think Disney would do anything with this. I don't know what you think. I thought this was crazy. Now, this is cool for a sci-fi movie, but can you imagine having your dinner like this? This is in Paris, and these guys are obviously under plastic shields. First of all, I think it would be super hot under there unless the restaurant had, like, lots of AC. This guy does not look happy now that they're settled in. I think he was smiling a minute ago. Yeah, now he's like, it's sinking in that he's sitting under a hot plastic shield having his salad. She doesn't look too unhappy yet. But it just, to me, it's like, for the restaurant's perspective, that's going to be hard to keep those things sanitary. And can you imagine with the crowds that Disney gets? How would you keep those clean and really, really clean and sanitized in between guests? I don't think that's so smart. It would have to be like a place where you have very few people, right? Small clientele. But as a sci-fi kind of thing, it's sort of cool. Yeah, there you go. Maybe in the sci-fi restaurant they could do something with that. This one's from Lithuania, and I thought this would be a cool idea for Disney, and maybe they'll do something along these lines, along with the stuffed animals as place markers. How about mannequins with fashion? Now, they use in Lithuania, these are fashions done by local artists, and fashion designers. So what a great way to promote their fashions at the same time you're using them to keep people socially distanced. And I'm thinking Disney could have a field day with that, right? You use the mannequins there, and they have so many Disney fashions and designers who do fashions. That would be such a cool thing in the restaurants to do. So I just had that thought. And then here's another take on this. And then when I saw this, I thought, okay, wouldn't this be a hoot? As the place markers, this just made me think of like the animatronics and the other critters like that. You see where I'm going with this? They could put, maybe not the guy from Carousel of Progress, but somebody like a mannequin maybe in something, encased in something, so that people wouldn't touch it and not only contaminate but hurt the animatronics. But wouldn't that be cool to have that like on the bench in between the people as a socially distanced thing, or even like they're standing at the table, just to have one of the animatronics like that. So I was just thinking on that could be kind of cool. These are the kinds of things that would make me go, because right now I don't want to with everything that we don't know. So this one I just thought, it's just supposed to be a political cartoon, but from Nicola Listis, about this idea of having somebody dressed up like that to bring your food. Couldn't Disney have fun with that? And it just for some reason made me think of this little guy who's probably in storage somewhere. If they saved him, let's bring him back out and let him serve the customers in a thing, or use, you know, some of the other critters in spacesuits. This from Chinatown, I didn't think in Bangkok, I didn't think was very effective, because these guys seem way too close together, and that doesn't seem like a very good idea. But it's just interesting to see what other people around the world are doing. This one gave me thoughts, though, about what Disney could do. Here's a robot, and I guess this robot is supposed to be collecting dirty dishes. I thought she was delivering, but that's true, because she's putting the glass on the conveyor, so they're giving back their dirty dishes, I guess. I guess you could look at that and go, are they getting served? But according to the caption, the robot's picking up dishes. But wouldn't that be the cutest thing at Disney, to have Eve do something similar? Right? Couldn't you just see that? Like have Eve in the restaurant? How about this robot? This robot's probably, again, if he's still around, he might be in storage somewhere. Let him come out and wait on customers. Wouldn't that be cute? Along the same lines as something like that, or picking up the dirty dishes. And while I'm at it, let me plug my video here. Disney Epcot Horizons, 13 best moments. If you're a Horizons fan, please go watch my video, and thank you in advance. And look at these guys. Couldn't you imagine them, you know, bringing customers drinks, or even along one of those other ideas is using them as a place marker at tables, but of course in case, so people wouldn't touch them or ruin them. But just to have them there, like, that would be the coolest thing while you're in the restaurant, because they're going to have to come up with creative ways, right, to get people excited, because the capacities are going to be small. You're going to have to be in a mask. It's going to be hot. So these are just some thoughts I had that could make it pretty fun and cool. And you know Disney will come up with some neat ideas. And there's a, like, I just think I would sit there all afternoon looking at the animatronics and try and figure out how they do it, because you know we love behind the scenes. So I just thought that would be neat. And then this I actually did in another video, but I thought I'd include it with this topic because this was in Amsterdam, and I thought it was a really neat solution for social distancing at the restaurant. And I could totally see something like this at World Showcase in Epcot, couldn't you? That would be super cool. So these are some of my thoughts. I really think they'll do something with the stuffed animals at the very least in some of the restaurants to socially distance. I would love to know your thoughts, though. Again, if you have any cool ideas on how the Disney restaurants will function in these crazy times, and do you like any of these ideas? Are you planning on going? You know, I've heard a lot of people say, I'm not going until there's a vaccine. I'm kind of in that group, but I would love to know your thoughts. You know, not only on any interesting ideas, but also how you feel overall about it, if you feel comfortable enough to go. Which brings me to this. They were supposed to open Disney World and Disneyland, I believe, together July 11th. They had this whole plan out here. Look at how good that looks. Yum. For the enhancements and what you'll need, and of course your mask and reservations. And now it's been put on hold. I mean, there's a big spike in cases, both in California and Florida. So I'm glad they made the right choice in not opening right now. But so that's just a heads up there. But like I said, this is just to give us some thoughts in advance and clean our masks in the meantime so they're Disney ready. But yeah, definitely let me know your thoughts. Oh yeah, just in wrapping up, I thought, okay, these are super creepy and they need to come up with a better idea. This is in South Carolina. I would not want to eat in a restaurant with these creepy, which look like, I'm sorry, they look like blow-up dolls for very un-Disney things, if you get my drift. So, but they did have something here. This was from Vegas, I think. This cute bear holding a place at the bar. I thought, oh, that's really cute. And there was, well, maybe that was the other page. They had something about, yeah, like in this one they had some cute bears too, and they have some robots pouring beer. We saw that. Where was it? There was like something in New York where they had some cute little stuffed bear. Here, that's a cute idea too. This was in New York City. Kind of along the same bears idea with their little masks. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on anything Disney, the Disney restaurants, how you're feeling if you're gonna go. Don't forget to subscribe. There's that red button. It's Diane Banks. Thanks as always for watching. Take care, socially distance, and we'll talk soon.